Working on a Chevy 2012 Silverado. Door handle is broken off. Seems to be quite common now. The problem is they're not cheap. I guess you could find it on Amazon or something cheaper. First thing I'm gonna do is clean out the door panel. Before we do all that, let's get this little thing out here. Make sure it's not as easy as pie. No, it's not. That's just gonna take the door, help with the door panel off. So you're gonna take that out. You're gonna take this out. Oh, try not to do that. Fell out on me. So you're gonna just pulls out. So you got a 10, a 10, a 10. And then you're gonna take this little thing out. Take that out, the lock. You're just gonna pick this out a little bit, like, it'd be great if I had two hands, but I don't. So we're trying to do this with one. Give me 1 second off camera. Or give me 1 second. So this is what you're gonna end up with here. This basically locks the lock in place in that little clip. There's that. That's out the way. That's out the way, out the way, out the way. One more, I think, right here. Yeah. They don't want this door panel going anywhere. That's the last one. Pop that out. See, it's got these little clips. So now you're obviously going to take a 10 millimeter and go to town. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 3 clips. See, you got the screws out. Boom, boom, boom. Door panel should lift up if I'm right. Make sure nothing's holding it on. I got played. It doesn't lift up. All right. Pulls out. 3 clips that hold it in, retainer clips. So now the door panels on these have clips. They don't just pull up and down. You look right there, you can see it. You might not be able to see it. Anyway, get a screwdriver, get it in there enough so you can get your finger behind it. And then you're just gonna follow the door panel around, popping the clips. Man, these, you can tell it's new because they're tight. On an older one, you gotta work your hand side to side, next. See that? And then we're gonna lift up. We're lifting up to get it off the lock, basically. So, there's like 600 wires going to this door lock, or this door handle, obviously, this puppy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a bunch. So there's your door handle. We need to get that out. So we're gonna have to unplug. Actually, if you just take and push up right here from the inside, push up on the back side of the lock, and then you can lift this puppy out. And when you lift it out like this, you can obviously get to the plugs so much easier. I'm gonna go off key. So you see, you're gonna have to pop this little ball out of there and that out of there. So to do that, pop. You see the rivets are already popping out by easily. Like it's a junk design, plastic riveted on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop all the rivets out because I mean they're already popped out anyway. So now you got this piece here that's much easier to see and work with. There's the broken part. So what I'm gonna do is push these 2 clips in, and then I should be able to work with it a lot easier. There's some weird stuff, so you gotta get that ball out. So you gotta get it to line up. Get it to line up, and it's obviously in the lock position. So you're gonna pull and push and wiggle the cable. Might have to get a needle nose in here and pull the cable out. Or actually, no, I'm gonna dig that. Look. So I got the clips out, and there's a little path to take the wire out. See that? Boom, and then boom, and the old one's out. Here it is, and I say kit, it comes with all this, and look at that, a fancy drill bit. So if your door panel didn't pop apart like mine did, whoop, you can take a drill over here and drill these rivets out. Big plastic rivets. And it should, you know, if it does that, then these are gonna go back into place of the rivet. So I don't think I'm gonna have that kind of luxury sitting here because mine were already broke, but I'm gonna try, but I don't have much left. But anyway, you pull this puppy off, obviously you're gonna put the new one on. There's the new one on, and then you're going to rivet it. So here's the killer. Don't get too held up on all that, because a 10mm bolt does hold the door panel and this against the door itself. So you can plastic weld here if you want. I'm going to do a little quick plastic weld in this corner, and I'm just going to melt this here just so it has something stable to hold on to while I'm putting it back together. But again, if you didn't have that problem, you're going to go like so. Mine was already falling off, and this will screw right into that leftover. So them two actually might work. So we're going to screw into them with this, and then we should be good. This push pin in here is actually spring loaded, and when you push this puppy in, that little angle right there is going to push it in and then lock it. So do not test it on there, because it's a pain in the butt to get off if you do that. I know some of these door handles don't come with an instruction manual, so I'll just give you a quick overview. Here's what's going to come. First step is obviously remove the door panel. I show you how to do that. Take all them bolts out. 10s I show you. Second step is remove the 6 connector pins. And that's that fancy tool they gave you. And mine popped off without that, so I didn't have to do all that. Step 3 is remove the cable, which I show you how to do. I don't know why they're showing you this in this video. They show you how to take the back clip off of to get the door handle out, but mine's broke, so obviously I didn't need that. It popped right out. There you go with the clip. Taking that apart. And this is what I'm talking about. You pull that out to get the handle off if you got to do it some other, you know, for some reason maybe your handle's cracked, it's a physical handle. Step 5, put it through the hole. Step 6, put the door handle on. I actually waited till I had everything back together, put the handle on, and then bolt it back together. And there you go. They show you how to do this. Put them screws and washers in. I didn't actually use them, like I said. I used 2, I'm sorry. I had the little plastic weld and hot gluing. But at the end of the day, this hole right here is going to hold it to the door panel and to the actual door, so don't be too alarmed if it looks funny. And back together. This is a manual window door. We had power, so there's a little difference, but not much. Like and subscribe for more handy, helpful hints.